lot of the videos you can watch that show you how an elite athlete trains shows you the glossy, organised life of an athlete, the curated moments. And whilst glossy and organised are not two words that I would associate myself with, the videos I've been sharing with you recently have been more planned out. Well, not today. Bottle of champagne over there though. And to chuff, the Szechuari naan. 6, 7. Are we still doing that? Jeez. Today I'm bringing you with me to see what a day of being a pro athlete and a content creator and a coach, all at the same time whilst juggling being quite a chaotic person, actually looks like.
Is that it?
Yeah, this is gonna be great fun.
Good morning.
What's just going through your head?
I think I might have porridge.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's been a while.
You got enough oats there?
There's no such thing as enough oats, Daniel.
Can we chat about the wall? What happened? The famous wall.
Oh, that's just some paint that's peeling. We're just trying to do some abstract art. It's quite sad actually that the pictures are down. Bottle of champagne over there though. Alright, I'm gonna go buy a keyring.
Philippa, what's the session today?
Threshold!
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Threshold reps.
Mm-hmm.
You know what John Green is like? I spoke to him last night and he was like, yeah, 6 to 7 miles worth of work. Reps can be anywhere from 1 mile to 2 mile. If you do reps that are 2K or longer, you get 90 seconds recovery. If it's 2K or less, 1 mile reps, I get 60 seconds recovery. Just locking into threshold. He gives a lot of instruction for these types of workouts because he trusts me and he knows that I'm a pro.
Was it meant to be threshold? Just single threshold today?
No, Daniel, it wasn't. It was meant to be double threshold. You already knew the answer to that question, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was meant to be double threshold. We just decided that with physio in the middle of the day, and we're just a little bit stressed at the moment, aren't we? There's a lot happening, and I think putting it into one session and prioritising that, and that being really good. He's just eating some tissue paper, can you?
Excuse me, sir. Crackhead.
Yes. That's better, isn't it? Now you get attention, and you're not eating tissue. Okay.
What have we got going on? What's so stressful?
We're moving house.
Yeah.
So we're packing everything up. We are chasing solicitors. We're doing all the life admin. I've had a couple of hospital appointments this week, which have taken out a bunch of time from our usual schedule when we should be, cracking on with work. Planning a wedding.
You go do the session then?
Do the session. I need to get ready before we do the session. So I'll do that, but I'm just gonna sit here for a sec. This is a key part of my preparation.
Is this part of your getting ready routine?
It's a ritual, yeah. Cat must be groomed and stroked on a little couch before I can leave my session. Otherwise she curses the session. She places a curse on the session so that it goes badly. Whereas if I give her a good stroke, then she gives us her blessing.
I see.
Isn't that right, Delilah? Yes. And to chuff.
You getting ready?
And to chuff. And to chuff.
What are you doing?
I'm anti-chaffing.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, you're filming a piece of content, so it'd be good to be like, this is part of the, this is behind the scenes of, do you know what I mean?
Oh, you want me to break the fourth wall?
Yes.
I see. I'm filming some B-roll for a reel that I have not planned, but that will evolve into a fantastic viral follower-grabbing piece of content. I'm filming myself and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna say later on. Is it raining?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm rolling my feet here. I'm gonna do as much of my warm-up inside on this here rug as possible so that I don't have to do it laying on the ground on my mat. Like, I'm gonna get wet anyway, but it's different when you're running, isn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to rolling around on the floor. It's only 5 minutes to get to the Szechuari naan location. And that's a technical term, by the way. When I say Szechuari naan, it's like session meets the feeling of how satisfying freshly cooked homemade naan bread tastes. We all love a naan bread. Am I wrong?
I've got a nice large naan.
You're getting the bread.
Getting that bread. So, Szechuari naan, session. Oh, naan bread tastes so good. Let's get that bread. Szechuari naan.
Should that be the new slogan at the end of every video?
Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, Szechuari naan. And if you're watching me activate for my session and wondering, wow, I want to know exactly what Phily does to activate for her runs and to warm up for her sessions. I sure wish that there was a video on that I could watch so I knew exactly what she does, because I just really would love to know that. You'd be in luck, because we made that video. Yeah, you can watch it up there. That's a video you should watch if that's what you're thinking. So I am vlogging today on YouTube, and I'm making a reel on Instagram. So I've got both cameras on the go. We got a little bit of vlogception. This is the quality content that everybody wants to see. And I actually just don't think that there's enough conversation about how hard it is to film a YouTube video and a reel at the same time. Because we need to film in landscape for you and in portrait for yo. And you have to remember that you're doing two things at once for two completely separate pieces of content. And that requires two separate brains. I've decided.
There's only 1.5 here, anyway.
There's only 1.5, yeah, because half of my brain is devoted to the session. So I only have half a brain.
Drop me brain.
I hope you weren't implying that you only have half a brain.
No, I was saying that we have about 3/4 of a brain each.
Yeah, that's fair. We're so silly. It's wet, innit? Come on, do you want to get your bike out?
A few moments later.
Alright, so it's never a simple day. I'm literally had to pack the bike back in the car and drive home because the removals people who are moving us to our new home have come to drop off the boxes, which were meant to come between 12 and 1. It is currently 10 AM. How's your warm up?
Oh, it was very lonely actually, yeah.
Sorry about that.
I didn't go for a wee in my warm up. Decided to see if I could hold it, and now I really need to go. Important piece of equipment.
Yes. You got far?
Listen, Daniel, I needed to re-tie one of my shoes. Gotta get it. It's not right. What's the date today? 6th of March. So, obviously, I'm gonna do the session, right? I've got physio after this. And then this afternoon, I'm gonna give John a call and talk about track season. I think my first track race could be in less than a month.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because I've shortlisted some options, and I'm gonna ask John what he thinks and see if I can get permission to do this race that is in less than a month. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Talk about that later, eh?
I will, I just said I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna call John and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
You will hear that conversation, okay?
Wow, look at that hip mobility.
Some say she is the most flexible hipster.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of a word for someone who has hips.
Again.
Yeah, I think this foot is thinner
Thinner.
than the other foot.
You mean shaving it off?
It's not as wide. It's a fine art.
It is a fine art. Alright, what we're going to start with.
I was thinking about this on the warm-up. So we've got 6 to 7 miles. 6, 7! Are we still doing that?
I don't know.
So we either do 2 mile, 1 mile,
Yeah.
2 mile, 1 mile,
Yeah.
then have the option to do another mile,
Yeah.
or 2 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile, or
Or.
2 mile,
Yeah.
mile and a half,
Yeah.
2 mile, mile and a half. I think I might go 2-1, 2-1, and then the option for another one. And also, I can just change my mind
Yeah.
if I want to.
Fair enough.
All right then, guess I should go get this bread.
First 2 mile done, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel okay. Like, I feel aerobically pretty good, but it's just quite slippy today.
Yeah.
Like, it's the worst it's been. I think that sort of slowed me down a bit on some of the worst patches because I'm just not getting traction, and I'm nervous about it, and I can feel my glutes working really hard.
Yeah.
Because if you put your foot down, you're kind of trying to steady yourself, but hopefully it's a bit better up here, and just get our best with it.
more reps to go. Think you're gonna go to 7?
Yeah.
Nice.
One more mile.
Yeah, how's it feeling near the end?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think part of me feels frustrated that it's muddy because I just want to like switch off and shift, but what can you do?
All right, last mile, come on, let's get it. All right, we're back, how was it?
Joyous. It was a joy. I'm good at quite quickly reminding myself that like just a few months ago I would have loved to have been moaning about it being muddy so that I can't run as fast as I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just nice to be in the rhythm of training, doing a session Tuesday, Friday, doing my regular week, building and actually feeling like I'm getting somewhere with my fitness. It's only a little bit of mud in it.
A little bit mad.
These are my splits. I did 2 mile, 1 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile, and yeah, good day to graft, good day to love the grind. And now we eat.
What's on the menu? Chicken. Step 1, smash chicken.
One eternity later.
For everyone who doesn't like raw chicken, look away now.
It's fucking raw!
Chicken, smashed. Step 2, season. Salt, oregano. I say oregano, not oregano, because my mum is Greek, and that's how you say it. Then I like a bit of smoky paprika on my chicken. Always works well. And then flip over and repeat.
Give your meat a good old rub.
And then we fry the bastards. Pan and oil for frying. Fry. And there we are, chicken sandwich, done. We've literally got back, showered, yeah, about to leave for physio. If this video doesn't show how chaotic and kind of nuts our kind of daily routine is, I don't know what else could. Yeah, and I've burnt my taste. Lovely.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Lunch. We are in and we are out, and my hair is doing something. I have washed it, but it's like got a mind of its own. Ah, my sandwich. I'm gonna take a bite of this burger and then give you a critical review. But I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10.
9, whoa.
Yeah? You wanna know how it could be a 10?
Go on.
Ketchup. Yeah.
Sorry about that. So it's a 10 out of 10 for anybody who doesn't like ketchup.
Yeah, but that's weird. What else is a 10 out of 10? This view. That is one of the best views you can get of the city. But beautiful. Pretty sure about this. What is this doing? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's beautiful.
You know what? You're right. It looks fucking great. That's crazy. The conversations. Like, go down to like adjust my...
Mechanically, they make no sense from an efficient gait perspective.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So, because the classic butt kick is like here,
Yeah.
but most of the time, once you toe off in gait, what you want to be able to do is flex the hip and the knee simultaneously. So butt kicks just facilitate, I guess, a uncoordinated rhythm between hip
It's
and
not
knee.
unnatural. We don't do that when we're running, do we?
No, so normally from a butt kick perspective, I steal what Lauren Seagrave, the American coach, used to always say, which was like butt kicks are like heel to bottom, but underneath.
Or you're cycling them a little bit.
Yeah. So more, rather than it being like here, a butt kick, it would be more like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But almost like a high knee.
Yeah.
Session wise.
Question mark I have on what John's mapped.
Yeah, it's like I bring back the drop. No, well that's one. Brace. Touch. Nice. Up, pause. Control that. Up. Quad Philly cut out. You know, okay, cool, you got that. Straight line. That would be it. Give me a H.
So I'm pretty strong. He was impressed with my core strength. You have to admit that. It's exciting because I've got some new gym stuff, but it's also like old gym stuff. So my strength routine is evolving really away from rehab and return to run to like performance and strength. Yeah, I'll get stuck into that tomorrow.
Let's do it.
How exciting!
Snack time.
Snack time. Where's this entire day gone? It's 12 minutes past 4. Got a new scarf.
What's the non-original club?
I don't know, maybe they're just trying to make clear that they are the original club.
Who are we talking about?
Saracens.
You're a rugby fan.
Big rugby fan, me. I've been invited to go and watch the rugby later this month. Isn't that cool?
What you having?
I'm gonna have some toast. I'm strong. Oh, yeah.
You know what you need to do?
Work on my grip strength.
You're gonna do it with your core. No? Okay. All right.
I love toast. Son of Uhtred.
My name is Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Destiny is all.
How rude. Calls me, I don't pick up. Call him back, he doesn't pick up. The time has come to run again. And actually, this is kind of a bit of a significant one today because although I have done double threshold a couple times since coming back, I haven't actually done an easy run as a double, like after a session. This will be my first time doing that since coming back from my injury. So that's exciting. It's a little milestone. One of my favorite things about all the Lululemon clothes is that where you've got the little label in the back that says 2 because it's a US 2. My size 6 in these leggings. You can just rip it out. And my concern, right, was if you do that, well then what if I want to order this exact pair of leggings again in a different colour and I don't remember what size I am because I am across sizes. Like I might be a 2 in these and a 4 in the Swiftleys. It's on the tops, I'm actually a US 6. But, little hack for you, if you didn't know, in every single item, pretty much, I think, you can find the size in a secret location. So in the Fast and Free leggings, it's in the back pocket and you just turn it inside out. There she is. And in the sports bras, she's in the bit where the pads go in and out, so you can just turn that inside out. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a US 6 in that sports bra. It makes sense. I'm gonna transform into a running outfit. Wow. I just transformed into my second run of the day outfit. Pretty impressive. Here we are again. For dinner? Chicken.
Or we could order sushi. The fact that that wasn't an immediate no bodes well.
If the food that we currently have in the fridge is not going to go out of date
Okay.
or wasted,
What if I froze it? The 6th.
what is it?
Chicken.
If you can freeze it and we don't waste it, we can have sushi. Okay, I'm going for my run.
Okay, go for your run. All right, we're having sushi. Love that.
Never back down when a goose hisses at you. We have the right to be here too. I have a surprise.
What is it?
You have to get my ice ready for me first, and then I'll show you. Deal?
Right there. The knee is on.
The knee is on. I have my beverages.
Milk. Cup of tea.
Gotta get calcium.
Cheese
G-string. These are my guilty pleasure. Actually, I don't feel guilty. Cheese strings are great.
This is your pleasure.
This is pleasure for me. It's great.
Where's my treat? My surprise.
Ta-da! Here she is. This one we have to share, and I already ate one.
What? I haven't had a fruit salad in ages.
Okay. Next, you don't have to close your eyes.
Okay.
We have one of these each.
Nice.
The best.
Mm-hmm.
So those are for after dinner. And these last ones I only bought because I'm pretty sure you really like these.
Flying saucers.
Am I right?
Yes, I do like flying saucers.
I'm really unbothered by these. I think it's the texture of the paper I don't like. Yeah, I'm lucky.
Yo,
Well, well, well.
how goes it?
It goes okay, how you doing?
Good. How was your double? Did you beat the dark?
I did beat the dark.
Just.
Just, yes.
Hi, John.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about me doing a 3K on the 1st of April?
What kind of level of 3K is this?
It's an open, so it can be whatever level we want.
Sweet.
You write down a time that you expect to run, and they put you in the race that other people have written that time down. If you want me to put 10 minutes and run with the, 11-year-old boys, I can do that.
Okay, so could we put in as 13 flat? Yeah, I'm gonna tentatively say yes. Let me think about it a little bit more.
And it's a
Okay.
pretty low pressure. I will literally be in a race with a 10-year-old kid and a 40-year-old guy. It's a real mix kind of vibes.
Yeah, let me think about it a bit. I'm not totally opposed to it. If you're okay with literally it just basically going into the workout or into the race and just being this is just gonna hurt basically.
Well-
not from a knee or hamstring standpoint, but just a racing, flexing that muscle.
Well, that's my thoughts with it is I know we said roughly April would be when I'm racing.
Yeah.
I appreciate this is the 1st of April, so I'm being very keen.
Yeah.
But I kind of just see it as if I wait another 2 weeks, I'm just delaying that first race, which is just going to be the goal is to put myself in the hurt locker, and then I can kind of start looking at what I want to do with the summer and just have some fun kind of thing. That is the goal.
I'm not totally opposed to it by any means. Just let me think about it a bit more, and yeah, we'll make it work either way.
I love this katsu curry so much from our local sushi place. I'm really gonna miss this when we leave.
Don't worry, there's some good sushi where we're going.
Yeah, but this is really good. I feel really sentimental and sad about leaving this house. Because it's seen a lot. Hasn't it?
Yeah.
And in a few weeks, we'll never be here ever again. Crazy. What a day.
What a day.
Should we go to bed? Alright. Night night. Love a grind.